Hello! So, in this video, I'll be showing you how to use some of the additional resources offered by our new library research platform. And I'm starting on the Ebsco Discovery Service homepage. And let's say you're trying to find a journal that you already know the name of. So I'm going to go up here, click on the Research Tools drop-down menu, and then click on Locate a Journal or Database. And this is going to open a new tab with a tool called Publication Finder. So let's say I am looking for the Journal of the American Medical Association. So what I'm going to do is start typing that title in the search box. So Journal of, and you can see as I start typing, Ebsco is suggesting different journals that I might want to look at. So we see at the top, Journal of the American Medical Association is on the suggestions list. So I'm going to click on that to autofill. And the first result that comes up is exactly what I'm looking for, Journal of the American Medical Association. So if I click on the title, it'll tell me subjects, publisher, if there's any alternate titles, or a title that it was previously published under, that will show up here as well. And then down at the bottom, we'll see the link to full text access, as well as the dates Mahoney Library has access to. So for the Journal of the American Medical Association, we have access from January 7th, 1998 up until today. So then I'll click on the link, and it will take me to the Journal of the American Medical Association homepage. And from here, I can look at individual issues, I can search for something I'm looking for, and just explore this journal's content. So I'm going to exit out of that. Let's go back to the results page. So let's say that I don't find what I'm looking for in the Journal of the American Medical Association, and I want to find a different journal on medicine. I would go to the Browse Subjects tab up here, click on that, and it gives me a list of all of the subject areas that Mahoney Library covers. So here's medicine. If I wanted to look at everything medical that we have, I would click on Browse All. That is a lot of resources. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look at the different individual subject areas under medicine. And let's say I want to look at nursing. So when I clicked on that, I'm taken to everything we have that has nursing as part of the subject. And you can see that this list includes both books and journals. But I'm only looking for journals. So what I would do is go over to the filters panel on the left side and click the checkbox for journal. That's going to filter out everything that isn't a journal and leave me with only journals, basically. And under each journal, you'll see there can be multiple full text links. So for example, this journal, AANA, we can see that Cinehall with full text gives us access from February 1st, 1981 up until today. However, the Ebsco Open Access Journals link only gives access from 2012 to today. So if I wanted to find an older article, then I would probably click on Cinehall, maybe Academic Search Premier or Complete, any one of these. Okay. And lastly, within Publication Finder, I'm going to show you the Browse Databases. Now, this is not a complete list of all of the databases Mahoney Library offers access to, but this is a pretty substantial list. You can see A to Z up here, and then the show more under each letter. So depending on where we get the database from, Ebsco will show us different resources under each one. So if I were to click on ABI form collection, I'm going to see the individual journals with full text links. Another important thing to note is that some journals we have an embargo on. So for this 40 journal, we have a delay of 1 year. So that means that for this journal, we can access March 1st, 2003, up until 1 year ago today. So the day I'm recording this is August 11th. So I would be able to access up to August 10th, 2025 because of this 1 year delay. Back to browse databases. And something else that we don't get directly through Ebsco is Britannica Online Academic. Now, because Ebsco doesn't have access to every single resource in Britannica, it's going to just tell us this is the database. It has a subject, general publisher, but it's still going to give us an access link. So when we click on that, we are taken to the Britannica Academic homepage. And from here, we can search individual sources, look at videos, primary sources, whatever we want to do in here. And next, I'm going to go over the supplemental sources. So again, coming up to the top, clicking the Research Tools drop-down menu, and then Supplemental Sources. So this page covers additional resources that aren't going to appear within the Ebsco Discovery Service platform, but are still relevant, still might have good resources for you to look over. So something like the Pew Research Center is a very good source for statistics and data, but Ebsco doesn't catalog every single data set that the Pew Research Center publishes. So if I want to look at their resources, I'd have to go under Supplemental Sources, scroll down, and click on the title. And from there, I am taken to the Pew Research Center homepage. So again, this is not an exhaustive list of everything that Mahoney Library has access to, but if you want to look at all of our databases, you'll have to go to the Mahoney Library homepage and then click on the databases A to Z link. You can also go to newspapers. This will take you to the Mahoney Library page and you can click on databases A to Z from here. Well, that was it for this video. I hope you learned something and you'll be able to use these tools in your own work.